Hi there, my name is Ellen Bryant. I'm a rising third-year veterinary student at Ohio State. And thanks to support from Dr. Garabed and the Department of Preventive Medicine at Ohio State, as well as the Wolfe Family Charitable Fund, I was able to complete my summer research project for the summer of 2022, looking at accessible veterinary care and the ethics behind how we choose to provide support to people who need it for accessing veterinary care. This is something that's very dear to my heart because my career prior to vet school was in animal welfare, and I've seen a lot of the need for better access to veterinary care and how it can improve the lives of not only animals, but the people that own those animals. It's no secret in veterinary medicine that not everyone has access to the care that they would like to provide for their animals. And another issue with that is that need vastly exceeds the resources we have right now. So the main focus of this kind of preliminary research for my study was looking at the concept of distributive justice, which basically looks at ethics and how we decide when we have more need than resources, who's going to get those resources first. So this is something that's not really been researched before in veterinary medicine, but luckily is very well studied in human medicine. So my initial research consisted of a pretty extensive literature review where I looked at a lot of human ethics literature and then conducted focus groups and spoke with veterinarians and clients that receive services through accessible care programs. And what we found was that there are really, really strong correlates between a lot of these frameworks used in distributive justice in human medicine as there are in veterinary medicine. So what I have here are kind of the primary frameworks that seem to apply in both areas and how those kind of manifest when we're trying to provide better access to care. And I can run through them very briefly. The main frameworks that are used in distributive justice are utilitarianism, prioritarianism, merit or desert-based, and egalitarianism. And these are pretty easy to understand. Utilitarianism is really aimed at trying to achieve the maximum amount or level of health, so we're trying to get the most bang for our buck. Prioritarianism is kind of the principle of taking those who have the least access or are the most vulnerable and trying to raise the floor so that we can close the gap between who has access and who doesn't. Merit or desert-based is kind of focused on the idea of contributions to society, earning people those kinds of resources, and that could be, programs designed for people that contribute to society, like veterans or service people, or animals, like working animals or service animals. And then egalitarianism is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically trying to give everyone equal access and equal chances. So that can be a lottery system where we all have kind of an equal chance to be chosen to receive resources, or giving everyone the same resources just across the board, regardless of need or access. This is just the kind of initial portion of my study. A lot of this literature review and focus groups, the information I took from that last summer is being developed right now in a survey that's going to be distributed this summer, which hopefully is going to establish how these ethical frameworks kind of apply practically in the real world. So what we're going to do is run this survey nationally for veterinarians to respond with how they improve access to care, and also give them kind of real life scenarios to determine where they ethically choose to place their priorities, and see how those kind of trends between the types of programs they have, the types of services they provide, and where those ethical frameworks kind of inform their decisions. And with that, I'd just like to say a thank you again, not only to the Summer Research Program, but to the Wolfe Family Charitable Foundation for supporting me and allowing me to start this research endeavor, and hopefully improve the way we provide care to people who need it.